Alright guys, welcome back to LJ Reactions. I'll be your host, James. Now it's going to be the WWE FASTLANE 2018 preview and predictions. And also just remind you guys, tonight at 7 o'clock we'll be live doing my reactions for WrestleMania 17 as we're on the road to WrestleMania. So we have 5 weeks left, so I'm going to give you guys my favorite WrestleManias. And we'll also be able to react to them together. And then after that we'll vote on what should we do next. Either we do 18 or 19. So we got 5 weeks up, so at least we can get on ourselves hype for WrestleMania, watching old school WrestleManias, because we know right now the road to WrestleMania this year for 34 is so far. So now in this preview predictions video, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on who's going to win, and also what I would do with the superstars who are going to either lose or win, or what I would do with them for WrestleMania 34. Now right off the bat, WWE FASTLANE should not be taking place, in my opinion. Elimination Chamber should be the final pay-per-view to me, before you go into WrestleMania. I thought that always was like a great stopgap where the champion or the number one contender could earn a shot at WrestleMania. And I always thought Elimination Chamber would be like the best ending point, and then you're right there on your road. Because right now you look on SmackDown, there really should be no point of why we don't know who Asuka is facing at WrestleMania. As for example, if they wanted to have Charlotte face Asuka, they could have started this feud 2 weeks ago or a week ago. You know what I'm saying? Because Fastlane's taking place, so now we don't know who Asuka's going to face. Or is Alexa Bliss going to face Nia Jax, or is she going to face Asuka, or who Charlotte's going to face? And then you have other stopgaps, as for Bobby Roode. Why is he facing Randy Orton at Fastlane? That to me would be a WrestleMania match. You know what I'm saying? Then what are you going to do with Jinder Mahal? You have other people, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. I mean, Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, all these people right now who you don't know what they're doing because you're still trying to get over Fastlane. And then the whole John Cena Undertaker build, where we have wasted, what, to say 2 weeks right now on this Undertaker John Cena build. Instead of having 7 weeks, you have 5 weeks. After Fastlane, it'll be 4 weeks. So you're wasting build right there with John Cena and Undertaker. And then the whole thing, Nakamura and AJ Styles. This feud could have started 2 weeks ago too. For example, if you wanted this whole 6-pack challenge, could have happened 2 weeks ago. Fastlane does not need to be taking place. It is a stopgap that's wasting time for other feuds to start building. Again, like I said, Asuka, don't know who she's facing. John Cena Undertaker has not started yet, because John Cena's like, I got to get my WrestleMania moment. I have to find a way to get to WrestleMania. He's wasting time right now. Undertaker and John Cena could have started 2 weeks ago. And then the whole AJ Nakamura feud could already started 2 weeks ago, in my opinion. So to me, Fastlane should not be taking place at all, in my opinion. Again, Elimination Chamber should be the end before you start WrestleMania. So Elimination Chamber should have been the end, and then you start WrestleMania feuds right after Elimination Chamber for both brands. Now let's go ahead and get some of these matches that were added last night on SmackDown out the way. Then we get to the main matches and what I think they should happen to people who are going to lose and who are going to win. For example, it's Becky Lynch, Naomi, and Natalya, Carmella. Total waste of time. This is going to be a bathroom break match. In my opinion, I think Carmella and Natalya probably going to win, because Carmella's missed Money in the Bank. She needs to have some type of win. We don't know what she's going to do at WrestleMania. So I think Carmella and Natalya should win. Becky and Naomi, again, they're talking about they want to have a Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal at WrestleMania. In my opinion, it should probably be on the pre-show if that's going to happen. It shouldn't be on the main show if that's going to happen. So I'm going to go with Natalya and Carmella win. And if this Battle Royal is supposed to take place, I mean, I guess you have Becky Lynch, Naomi, Natalya. If you're not Asuka or Charlotte or Ronda Rousey or Alexa Bliss or Nia Jax or Sasha and Bayley, who I think are going to have a match at WrestleMania, everybody else is probably going to be in the Battle Royal match. And have some meaning to it. I mean, if the winner wins, have them be number contender on Raw or SmackDown for that brand's championship. So I'm going with Natalya and Carmella, because Miss Money Bank needs some type of build. She's done nothing all year. I mean, I even forgot she had the dang briefcase, in my opinion. So I'm going Natalya and Carmella win. And then for this match that was added last night, oh my God. WWE, what are you trying to do with Nakamura? Do you want Nakamura to be booed out the building? Why is he facing Rusev, who's the most over baby face on both brands? He's the, number one merchandise seller in the company. Why is Nakamura facing Rusev? Are you trying to get Nakamura booed? Because where's Fastlane even taking place? I don't even know where it's taking place. But I assume they're probably going to be chanting Rusev Day the whole freaking match, in my opinion. And when Nakamura wins, they're going to be booing, because guess what? They want Rusev to win because they want Rusev to be pushed. We know Nakamura's going to win this match, so it really doesn't matter, right? Nakamura's going to win this match. Rusev, what do you do with Rusev at WrestleMania? I guess if the Battle Royal is supposed to take place for the Andre Memorial, Rusev might as well win, right? So I'm going to go with Nakamura wins here, and Rusev's going to be in the Battle Royal. So I'm going to go with Nakamura wins. And now to some storyline telling here that's actually been happening on SmackDown. The whole Bobby Roode and Randy Orton, which has been involving Jinder Mahal. So, in my opinion, I don't think this match is not gonna. It's gonna be a no contest. I think Jinder Mahal will interfere. And then, my opinion, what do you do with Bobby Roode at WrestleMania? Because on Raw you have The Miz, Finn Balor, and Seth Rollins facing off in a triple threat match for the IC title. So that means you need a ladder match at WrestleMania because every year they gotta have a ladder match. And the United States Championship's not been in a ladder match at WrestleMania. And I don't think has it ever been in a ladder match at WrestleMania US Championship? Probably not. So we'll go ahead and we'll save this part because I think what they're going to do with everybody else. So I think this match is going to be no contest for the United States Championship. Bobby Roode and Randy Orton is going to be no contest. Jinder Mahal will interfere. And that will lead to a SmackDown Live ladder match for the US Championship, which will probably be everybody else who loses besides Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Everybody else who loses in the championship match will be in that ladder match. So now, on to the SmackDown Championship, Women's Championship. On Raw, it's been irritating me every time they say Asuka's facing Alexa Bliss. It's going to be a triple threat match. Asuka's facing Alexa Bliss. I'm like, she's not even chosen who she's going to face at WrestleMania, people. Like, why are you just assuming she's going to face Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania? She's already beaten, she already beaten Alexa Bliss on Raw.
I don't have anything to resume. Let me know what you'd like to play.
No, not you. I forget. You have that thing right there. She has to communicate once you say her name. So, I think Charlotte's going to beat Ruby Riott here. And then next week on Raw, whatever, when after Fastlane's over with, Asuka will come out and say, I'm not facing you, the Raw Women's Champion. She's going to okay, I'm going to go face Charlotte on SmackDown because I've already beaten you. Why am I going to face her again? I've already beaten you. So then that will spew off Nia Jax facing the Raw Women's Champion because, again, they need somebody to face the Raw Women's Champion because you have Sasha and Bayley tied up, which are going to have their match at WrestleMania. I assume they will have their match at WrestleMania, but again, it should have been for the Women's Championship on Raw, in my opinion. But Asuka will go over to SmackDown, face Charlotte in a match that we all want to see. So again, I have Charlotte winning this match here. Ruby Riott, again, if they're going to have this Women's Battle Royal at WrestleMania on the pre-show, which it should be on the pre-show, it should probably be in that Ruby Riott. So now onto the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Again, Usos versus the New Day. In my opinion, this match, again, they've had great matches on SmackDown. They had the Hell in a Cell match. They've had the match on SummerSlam was on the pre-show, which shouldn't have been the pre-show. Again, was the best match on SummerSlam was on the pre-show. How would you think that? But Usos and New Day have had great matches. In my opinion, we're going to have so many multi-man matches at WrestleMania. It's going to be freaking ridiculous. Again, this is another match I could see the Bludgeon Brothers interfering in this match again. Because they want to get everybody on WrestleMania. I mean, most of these matches are probably going to be in no contest. Again, like the U.S. Championship, SmackDown Championships will probably be in no contest again. I mean, you can see the Bludgeon Brothers interfere in this match. So, again, I'm going to go with the Usos winning this match. If the Bludgeon Brothers don't interfere, if they do interfere, again, there'll be no contest. There'll probably be another multi-man match at WrestleMania. It'll be a triple threat tag team match at WrestleMania. So, if the Bludgeon Brothers don't interfere, I'm going with the Usos to win this match here. But if they do interfere, it'll be no contest. Now, for the only match here that we all probably want to talk about, and again, last night on SmackDown, they gave this match away for free. The only person that was missing from the match was John Cena, and Sami Zayn won. So, now let's break down everybody in this match here. In my opinion, I think AJ's going to win. AJ's been looking like crap for the last 4 weeks on SmackDown. Your champion, again, was busted open last night. AJ has to win. There's no way the heck they're going to give someone else winning this match and making that choke threat at WrestleMania. I mean, you're already giving us Roman Reigns versus freaking Brock Lesnar, a match we don't want to see. At least give us one match we want to see, which is AJ versus Nakamura. Now, in my opinion here, what you're going to do with everybody else? Who loses from this match? Again, we know Cena's going to face Undertaker, so he's taken care of. Now, with this whole Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn situation, again, that's been steaming back since Hell in a Cell with Shane McMahon. So, we had so many twists and turns, but we all knew Daniel Bryan was not going to be clear to wrestle. So, the Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan versus Sami and Kevin Owens WrestleMania, we knew that was off the table. So, we knew Sami Zayn wasn't going to face Shane McMahon at WrestleMania because you're already getting one McMahon on WrestleMania, which is Stephanie. So that means Shane's not wrestling this year. What are you going to do with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn? So they're like, you know what? Let's go ahead and give them Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. In my opinion, they always have had great matches again, but you feel like they could do so much more with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania besides facing each other. But it's going to be a great match, so that's what they're going to do. Is be Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. Then you have Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler. Two guys, again, Dolph Ziggler's re-signed with the company for a $1.5 million contract. A lot of people are thinking, you know what, they might give the belt to Dolph Ziggler. But again, why would you want to make that a triple threat match at WrestleMania between AJ, Ziggler, and Nakamura when you're already having potentially what? SmackDown Tag Team Championships, the U.S. Championship, IC Championship, and then you're having a Women's Battle Royal and probably a Men's Battle Royal. That's 5 matches right there. Probably going to be multi-man matches, which that's too many as it is right there. So, and I didn't even mention the Raw Tag Team Championships because Cesaro and Sheamus don't have nobody to face. So that'd been another multi-man match. I've been like 6 multi-man matches, which is way too many at WrestleMania. So, Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler, I mean, Men's Battle Royal. There's nothing else I would see for Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler to do because everybody else is taken up at WrestleMania. So again, going back over this card real quick before we get off here. Becky Lynch, Naomi, and Natalya and Carmella are having Natalya and Carmella win because, again, Miss Money Bank needs to have some type of build. I mean, she's had the briefcase since, what, June? Done nothing with it. No build, whatever, towards her. Again, Nakamura versus Rusev, a match that should not be taking place because, again, people are going to be chanting Rusev Day the whole match. He's the #1 merchandise seller in the company, which they probably don't want you to know that. But, again, he's the #1 merchandise seller in the company. Nakamura has to win here. There's no way he'll lose here. He has to win. Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode. Again, I think Jinder Mahal will interfere in this match, which will set up probably a multi-man ladder match at WrestleMania for the U.S. Championship with Bobby Roode, Randy Orton. Again, if they don't put Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, it'd probably be, a 5-man ladder match between Roode, Orton, Mahal, Ziggler, and Corbin. It is what it is there. The SmackDown Women's Championship, again, to go over it, Charlotte winning the belt here. I mean, Charlotte keeping her belt over Ruby Riott. And then probably next week on SmackDown, you have Asuka come out and says, I'm challenging you at WrestleMania, Charlotte. So then we move on from that. We had Tag Team Championships, Usos versus New Day. Another match that could probably be in a no contest. Could probably see the Bludgeon Brothers interfering in this match, which would make that probably WrestleMania, the Usos versus the New Day versus Bludgeon Brothers in a triple threat tag team match. Again and again, I said AJ Styles will keep the belt over Cena, Owens, Zayn, Corbin, and Ziggler. No way he loses the belt here. Again, he's been booked like crap on SmackDown. You have to have him go over here. So, that's my quick preview and predictions for Fastlane. And don't forget, guys, tonight will be live at 7 for WrestleMania 17 reactions with you guys. So, at least we can get somewhat hyped for WrestleMania because right now, Raw and SmackDown have so far not got me hyped for WrestleMania 34. So, don't forget to like the video, guys. Comment down below and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell at the top right there because YouTube is going back to a default setting. So if you won't be notified, let's hit the bell if I go live or post on the channel. So don't forget to do that, guys. And catch you guys later at 7 o'clock for the WrestleMania 17 live reaction.